there, everybody. Welcome to episode number 342 of It'll Be Fine. I'm your friend and your pal, Kelly Zemnickis. And as we do each week on the show, along with my guest, we dive into a recipe that neither of us has made before, but we go forward with the confidence that it's going to be fine. And on today's show, we are making cherry cake, specifically cherry crumb cake. So this is going to be fun. And I am baking alongside a very funny comedian, very talented producer. She is the brains behind Toronto's The Horror Store, which I highly recommend you check out when it is next happening. Amanda Custodio is on the show. She is on her way up. I'm so excited to get to know her a bit better and bake some cherry crumb cake. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be
fine. But thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'll always take sweets.
I love the shirt.
Thank
Is
you.
this vintage?
No, this is H&M. This is fast fashion. I'm a bad millennial. I'll just say that.
That's okay. I thought it was like, we're kind of matchy-matchy. I'm like, these could both be vintagey. Mine is vintage. I will say this
That's
shirt
nice, though. It's a great shirt.
is worth a fair number of dollars on eBay. Because it's from the 90s.
Right. My shirt, I've had a lot of people offer me lots of money for this shirt, but then
Yeah.
I won't give it up. I'll be like, listen, this is not worth it, but also I want to keep the shirt.
I know. I feel proud, though, that I can wear this now. Because when I bought this shirt back in the 90s, my schoolmates would have ridiculed me to no end if I showed up in a New Kids on the Block shirt. But now I look cool.
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, wow, throwback to, the good old days.
Friends, if everything goes according to plan, we are going to be making something that looks like this. It's a cherry crumb cake. I don't have sour cherries, I have sweet, which the recipe says is absolutely fine. But yeah, that's it. That's what we're making. And if you're watching on YouTube, which I don't know how else you would be seeing my show, just go into the YouTube show description. There's a link, and you can play along at home. Yay! How much baking would you say you do?
Not a lot. I used to bake a lot when I was a teenager.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I used to make anything from cupcakes to brownies to blondies.
Awesome.
Yeah. So.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, baking is good. Do you have a sweet that you're partial to? Are you more chocolate fan, vanilla fan?
I'm more of a vanilla fan.
Me
I
too.
do really like cheesecake, which is why when you brought this up, I was like, okay, I feel like I'll like this because it has that dairy aspect to it. It's heavy on the dairy, so.
Now, if you're using fresh fruit, this is going to take a little less time than if you use frozen, but either are okay. I have the cherries, which I'll have you know, Amanda, I cut up before you got here.
Wow, so nice.
Because I'm a good host when you do
so
that.
kind. I'm very happy just because I cut 5 out of the 7 days of the week, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Mise en place is all done. So we need to head to the stovetop with the cherries, with your sugar, and with your salt, and we're basically just going to make them soft and gooey.
Cool.
Sounds like a good name for a rap group.
Yeah.
Soft and gooey.
Yeah, that'll be the next generation's oh, look at that kid, soft and gooey shirts, loser.
I think that'd be good. And so we've got our cherries, which we're going to toss in. Toss in the cherries. That sounds weird. Okay.
Yes, it does. Not as weird as the salad, though,
We've got our sugar. And right here we have some kosher salt, so we're going to put that in too. Yep. And basically, you're just going to stir this around.
Okay.
Should take about 15 minutes, but we're going to just soften these all up and make a lovely sauce that is going to go as our layers in the cherry crumb cake. I very, very briefly worked at a bakery on college that I won't name. But they posted the job as front of house, cashier, ice cream, soft serve person. I was like, I can do this. I can serve coffees. What they failed to mention was that you also had to do cake decorating.
That's insane.
You should have put that in the job description.
Yeah. Especially because that usually requires like experience.
Exactly. Alrighty, this is looking amazing.
Fabulous.
Yeah, just give it a few more minutes. So you're just going to want to mix this all together very gently to do your streusel. You don't need to put this in a food processor. What we're just going to do is combine the two. And once this is all mixed together, you just want to set this aside for a few minutes. So, but yeah, just making that beautiful crumble that's going to go on top. You want to get like nice little chunks of everything. And do this very gently because obviously it will go everywhere.
Imagine.
But you see like the beautiful little cakey bits that are coming around, so which is good. And again, this was 1 stick of butter. Yeah.
How much does this recipe make?
This is for 12.
Oh, 12 people.
Yeah,
okay,
12 people.
Cool.
Yeah.
She used to always use cherries, and I never liked it if it was like in the thing because it was cold.
Yeah.
This is fine. I like it when it's like warm. Like I can have a cherry pie, no problem. But like
So
that.
no PTSD with this
Yes,
dessert.
yeah, exactly. Anyways, I used to switch the fruit all the time when I made it. I would be like, okay, I'll put blueberries, raspberries, strawberries, because it works. As long as it's a kind of a part of the same family, I find it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. That's hilarious. I love
Yeah.
it. Okay. So we can take that off the heat. Just put it on the back one. We're now up to cake and assembly. See, we're chugging along. Again, the picture should look. They have food stylists. We have us. So
Yes. It's
gonna-
very Barbie-esque. Like
It
the
is.
pink
It
and,
works.
The way it's kind of like presented.
Yeah.
It's very
We are
pretty.
Knuff.
Yes.
Knuff.
Especially with your new kids on the block.
I know. A
We're
lot of
really
kids.
showing all
A
those
lot.
kids off right now. All those.
I really, yeah. Donnie was my favorite. I got sad when he got sent to jail for lighting a hotel hallway on fire. I was distraught.
That's why do celebrities do things like that? It's like Justin Bieber when he was like peeing in public. It's like
I know. It seems to be like musician specific. Like I personally I've never known of like a comic to be on the road and be like I'm gonna toss my TV out the window. It just seems to be like a musician thing.
yeah, it's weird. It's like you have, especially if you're like famous. It's like you have all this money, you can afford mental help.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you have the resources, you have the access.
Yeah.
So what's the ish?
I don't
And then-
know.
Just excitement.
Next time I go on the road, I'm gonna throw a mini fridge out my window. Just for kicks. No.
Well, yeah, obviously. And then we'll put it on the show. We'll be like, hey, there's the cherries in the mini fridge.
That's how I'll go viral. Okay. All right. So what we can do now is turn on the oven. So head to your ovens, turn it to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You're gonna do that. Just gonna move back. Now this is the longest relationship I've had, the KitchenAid. We met when I was 18. Okay.
You know what? It was a good investment, I gotta say.
This thing's a bitch to move because it's so
Heavy.
heavy.
Yeah.
But you've got all the attachments you can put in here, and
Wow.
it's great. Okay, so we are going to add to this our sugar. So pour that in there. Boom. Going with sugar. We need butter for this.
Oh, another stick of butter.
Oh wait, did I do the brown thing first? No, we're good. Okay, so we'll do something else in another bowl. So you don't need to melt this, but as you're putting it in, just kind of like clop it off and just,
Oh, okay.
yeah. However you wish to interpret, clop it up.
Clob it.
Just get the butter in
Wait, the whole thing?
Yes,
Okay.
the whole thing. And then it will get mixed with a paddle attachment until light and fluffy.
Alright.
That would also be a good name for a rap duo. Light and fluffy.
Light and fluffy. You know, one hairy person and then the other one light as a feather. That's...
Right. So this is the paddle attachment. If you're using one of these and you just have the whisk, it won't be the end of the world.
Okay.
Alright. So you just do that, you lock it down,
Okay.
and you just, put it on low speed.
Okay.
Every now and then, as it is turning, stop it, and then just push all the stuff around the
Okay. I've never actually used one of these, so this
Oh,
is my first
amazing!
time. Yeah.
Yay! Oh, that's great. I love it. Through the one hand and crack. Can you do it? Like the one,
Like here?
yeah, the crack the egg with one hand.
Yeah, I'm able to do it.
Oh, yeah.
But then, yeah.
Alright.
But I need like a surface still. So
For sure.
I'm not that talented.
Alright, so put that down, lock it in, and just put it on low speed for a minute.
Oh.
You got it.
Is that low speed?
Yeah, a 2 or a 4.
Where's the...
On the other side where you were.
Ah,
got the numbers.
Okay.
Yay.
Oh my god, see?
Fun!
I'm learning new things today.
Amazing. Alright, so once that is going, we're going to add in our
Sour cream.
Our weird ass mixture of sour cream and a little bit of cream cheese. So I'll just get you to whatever you can scrape out of here.
Yep.
Just stop that. It looks disgusting in there. So yeah, pour that in there. I'm just doing this because I just plumb forgot I did not have this. Okay, I'll just do a little cream cheese. Apologies to the chef who wrote this recipe. I'm fucking it up. I'm not going to show what's going on in the mixer because it looks disgusting.
It looks like...
Someone had a rough night.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks like someone just went to a restaurant and then food poisoning, you know?
Yummy. Okay.
Nom nom.
Exactly. All right. Do you want to stop that? I'm gonna pour in the buttermilk. All right. Keep mixing.
All right.
That goes in. Then this calls for 2 teaspoons of vanilla. So I have that. If you're working with a vanilla bean pod and you're fancy, just scrape out 2 pods. Put in there, and then you can use the pod. You're gonna put the seeds in there, but you can use the pod. Stick it in sugar to make vanilla sugar, or heat some hot water and make a very cool tea.
Okay. Cold tea.
Repurposing. All right.
Alright.
Okay, stop that. Pour that in. Okay, we're almost there, friends.
Sweet.
We're almost there. All right.
Go.
So yeah. So this, it's got a nice little instruction in here. It says this should look curdled.
Turtle. Oh.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah, it does.
That's, yeah.
Yay. All right. Then once that is in, we are going to add the dry. Then we're going to mix the cherry sauce on the stovetop, the strudel, and get it in the oven.
Oh wow, okay.
I know,
Once
this
you're
is
done-
easy,
yeah,
right?
Once you do all of that, yeah, it's pretty simple.
Pretty good.
This is looking smooth and beautiful. Oh, I love it. So yeah, we'll just kind of knock down the little bits around the edges, and then we'll get this in the pan. So we're going to get a little bit into here. Oh, it's nice and sticky and globby.
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 Oh, that's the next band.
Sticky.
Rap group duo.
Let's go. It smells amazing.
It does smell very good.
This smells super good.
It smells kind of like, you know, like the hot cranberry stuff that you put on like turkey for
Yes.
Thanksgiving and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks really nice. So yeah, just spread that all around. Oh man, this looks divine.
Yeah, I'd eat it like this.
So yeah, so you can add like large clumps, have the small clumps, but this is going to be super yummy. And you really do want to layer this up. Like, it may seem like you've got way more streusel than you need, but it'll be worth it. We have 10 minutes left. Let's take a look. Oh, hot dog. That looks good. Okay.
Alrighty, everybody, the bell went off. Woo! I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look Oh, this smells.
Oh, that's good.
This
That's very good.
scratch and sniff, everyone. All right, you do not want to tuck into this right away unless you're a masochist and you just
Want to burn your tongue, you know?
What they recommend is putting it on a wire rack, letting it cool. For TV time, we're just gonna stick this in the fridge and make it go a little faster.
Sweet.
But basically, once it's out of the oven, make some coffee, clean up your kitchen. Don't eat this right away. As tempting as it is, it's very tempting. If you weren't here, I might just put a spoon.
Should try it a little bit.
Why not?
That's really good though.
All right.
All right. Okay.
So yeah, in the fridge, we're gonna let this cool. Oh my god, this smells so good. Well, bon appetit. Plate. There we
that.
go. All right, let's try to get a bite of everything. A little crumb, a little cherry. Let me know what you think.
They're very good.
Mm.
I just like the butteriness of it.
Oh, there's a little bell. Okay, we're good. Oh man. Oh, it's buttery. And
Yeah,
I love
buttery
the
is
little
nice.
dash of sugar in the crumble. And the cherries are lovely.
And the stuff on top. The crumble.
Oh, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
This would be excellent with a coffee or tea or buttermilk.
This is a great breakfast, I think.
It's got fruit. It's got grain.
Yeah, come on. And it has dairy, buttermilk, you know?
And I don't know about you, but I like the allspice. I like
I
the
do.
kick of like the cinnamon and the cardamom and the pepper and
I do like allspice on baked items, yeah.
oh,
That's very nice.
and the cake itself is really chewy and lovely. Good job.
But you know what? I
That's
think
good.
what it really makes this is the cream cheese and not the sour cream. So if you want it to be better, you gotta put cream cheese on it and not sour cream. That is so good.
I could easily polish this whole thing off,
100%. The whole thing.
which is totally fine. We're grown-ups. Yeah, we can do what we want. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. This
Oh
is
my
so
god,
good.
I'm sending you home with some cake.
Thank you.
You gotta take it,
I'm
girl.
so
Eat it.
excited. Thank you.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. This is good.
Yeah, that's good.
This does look good.
Smells good too.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Alright. I feel like Sebastian needs to do like a roast show, but with just like baking legends.
Yeah.
Like Ramsay and Julia Child and
Yeah, just roasting them,
should
or
do that.
even honestly,
and then making a roast.
like a chicken,
Like a roast roast.
Yeah, I think so. But or we should just or we can get like real like chefs to come
Yeah.
in, and then like we have like then I guess he and like the chef and maybe like another like maybe a comedy critic. They have they're like judges, and then each person brings on their baked goods, and then you just roast what they made.
Yeah. Sebastian, do it.
You should do it.
Do it.
You should.